Hey, my beautiful Veilers, this is your BTV weekly card read, beginning today and going right through to, shit. Yes, I thought so, the ninth of April, next Sunday. Now, I'm using an old favorite of mine, Le Vampire by the beautiful Lucy Cavendish. I've got our energy in. Let's give it a quick shuffle. I am keeping my voice down. I finally got Lily to bed. She was up at 3 o'clock going nuts. Yeah. Kitties, little kitty cats. They're a handful. Midnight was like, get me out of here. Just shut her up. I'm like, I'm doing my best. All right. Off the top it is. Yep. Let's take a whole handful. I've got one that flipped. Well, okay, I'll take that amount. That's a lot of cards, guys. Let's go through it as quietly so we don't wake up the children, but as quickly as we can. Now, of course, I've got a Gaelic word that I can't pronounce. I think it's Maynard. It's madness, ecstatic ritual, and energy release. I feel this week a lot of us have a lot of built up energy that we do need to expel in some way. So whether this is through exercise or going for a big walk or something like that, I feel like around Tuesday, Wednesday, you're just going to get cabin fever and go, I've got to get out for a bit. And obviously, if you go to work and stuff like that, that's great. But this is above and beyond the normal out and about stuff. Yeah. So be prepared to release a lot of built up energy. It's not toxic or bad. It's just this pent up energy that you just want to release and get rid of. Yeah. Next card down, transgression, flaws, contradictions, and mistake. Yeah. Unfortunately, I think it's us making the mistake. And it's whether or not we can hold our hands up to it and go, yeah, I fucked up. I'm really sorry I fucked up. So just be prepared for us being the ones that make the mistake. It's not everybody else all the time. Sometimes it is us. And this again is pointing to Tuesday. So just be really careful on Tuesday. Now that you're aware of it, you may not make any major errors, yeah? Or if your gut is screaming at you not to do something, don't do it, because that will be your flaw, not trusting your gut, and that will be your mistake. Next card down, redemption. Yay, so we get a reprieve from what we just fucked up with. Absolution, forgiveness, and penance. All will work out in our favor. Isn't she gorgeous? All will work out in your favor. So I just got a text message. Just had to read it. Redemption. Everything is going to be okay. Oh, fuck off. Go away. There's like 10,000. So it's going to be amazing for everybody, yeah? It's going to work out better than what we expected. And if you made mistakes this past weekend, I hate to say this, so I know that I'm right with what I'm saying. You're going to get away with it. Okay. And then you're going to be tempted again to make another mistake, right? It's up to you whether you do that. I can't see whether you'll get caught with that next one, that next mistake, that next transgression. But I do know you're going to get away with this weekend's one. All righty. And I don't judge. I don't care. I don't judge. If you had fun, good on you. Transmission, spreading of conditions, influence, and impact. You don't know how much you help people and affect people. You don't know because you're not there for the aftermath. You're not there knowing how your beautiful words of advice helped them later on. You don't know. You don't know if you don't know. So just know that you do have an impact on people, and people are watching and people are listening to you, and they appreciate what you do for them. They really do. You just can't see it because you're not in their lives 24/7. Next card down, free will. Yes, sovereignty, independence, and free spirit. We've all got free will. I say that in my sessions all the time and in my astrology charts. I can predict the most amazing things for you and they'll come true. But if you want to change that, you want to change the direction, or you just don't believe what I've said, that's your call. That's your free will. We're all born with free. That's like our first birthday present apart from our names when we're born. We're given free will. We can do whatever the fuck we like. And most of the time we do. Yeah. So know that this week, I'm going to Thursday now. Know that this week the free will be tested. You'll be, what's it called? Peer pressured. How very high school of them. Peer pressure, maybe doing something you don't want to do. Don't do it. Or if you know you're easily led in some situations, and we're all easily led in some circumstances, just go, okay, I'm aware of this. I know I'm no good with that. I know I'm being pressured. Maybe I need to take a step back or two and just go, okay, just take a quick breath and go, nah, don't think it's for me. All right, next card down, knowledge, study, learning, and education. Fuck, how boring. I do. I find all this shit boring. I find it really boring. I am applauding those who are doing orthodox studying, university, TAFE, whatever. Great. I have found that nothing that I was taught, except from the basics, you know, reading, writing, arithmetic, has really helped me later on in life. I learned great social skills, and I was always very much in the middle. I loved, you know, the popular girls, I loved the average girls, and I loved the nerdy girls, because I went to an all-girl Catholic high school, college. And I always defended the nerds. I always defended the underdog, because you just don't know if you might end up there. I was never bullied. I had some of the years that I was in there, bullies try to, and I just very firmly put them in their place. I never had an issue with bullying at all, because I just stood my ground and I thought, I don't care what these people think. I'm probably never going to see these people again. Who gives a fuck? So I very happily stood my ground. But I do feel like there is, and I just digressed, but I do feel like there is some kind of learning coming up for us this week, whether this is a life lesson or potentially you might do an online course that interests you. I don't mind doing that kind of thing, but the orthodox formal learning is stupid. It does not count unless you're specifically wanting, you know, an academic career, you know, teacher, you know, doctor, lawyer, and all that. I'm sorry, it's my opinion, and I'm going to have that opinion. I feel for a lot of us, they try to create this cookie cutter education system, and it doesn't suit us all. It never suited me, and I enjoyed going to school. I enjoyed it. I just thought, this has got nothing at all with what I want to do. Nothing at all. Next card down, ecstasy. Yay, not the recreational kind. Yielding, rapture, and bliss. Yay. So the week is going to end on such a beautiful high note. We still have 4 cards to go, but I feel this is for the week's end. And it's going to end on a really, really nice high note. Ecstasy. Yay. Yay. Alrighty. Immortal, the consuming family, the pressure of peers. How cool that we have an artist's impression of God, and it's coming up to Easter weekend. Immortal, the consuming family, the pressure of peers. God, don't we know about families? Yeah. So if you find for yourself that you're spending Easter alone, don't fret, so am I. Yeah. I just choose to remove myself from situations where people are fake, where certain family members openly hate your guts. I just steer clear. Yeah. So I'm having Easter on my own this year, and I'm so happy about it. And I've been doing that for the past couple of years, actually. And I just find it so much nicer. It's so much happier. I don't feel pressure. I don't feel like I'm somewhere where I'm clearly not welcome. And I'm not around toxic fakery and bullshit. And I fucking love it. I fucking love it. And thank God, my beautiful wife supports me in that. She's quite okay. And obviously she defends me to the max. Don't worry about it. But she understands that I just don't, I'm almost 50. I don't need to be around this shit. My God, I'm too old Too old to play those stupid games. I love game playing, but not that kind. There's a difference. Yeah. Next card down, enlightenment, inspiration, epiphany, and innovation. Yay. So there's going to be a realization, and I'm being pulled to Wednesday, Thursday for this card. Excuse me, a bit of sinus. Enlightenment. There's going to be a realization of something that's been long held, like a long held dream, daydream, thought. And it's going to come to fruition around about Wednesday, Thursday. And you're going to go, my God, I thought that was all but lost, like fucking gone from me. Like it wasn't going to happen. It is happening, my love. It is going to happen this week. So be prepared to get that call. Be prepared to hear your name called out. And you're like, oh shit, that was me. That was me. Yeah, you're about to be told to step up and step up in the biggest possible way. And if you don't step up and fucking bring it, the universe, whomever you believe in, will give it to someone else. I'm here. I'm waiting for mine. I'll take your spot if you don't want it. I'll take it. Yeah, be very aware this week. Courtesy, thoughtful, polite, and good manners. I am the most thoughtful, politeful, good-mannered girl you'll ever meet. I really am. Hence why I'm staying away at Easter. Hence why I want to be here on my own. Because my mother taught me, if you can't say something nice, don't say it. Don't fucking say it. I don't care for people's opinions. I don't care, good or bad. I don't care. It's all good. I take the lovely compliments and all of that. Thank you very much. And it really does. It makes my day, to be honest with you. It's very soothing to the ego. And then I go, right, next thing to tackle, next thing to conquer. What's next on the list to do? I don't let it I don't sort of marinate in the good shit. You know what I mean? Because it's a balance. You're going to get the good with the bad. And trust me, I get bad too. Yeah, I get death threats. Yeah, who from? Married men. Too. So my thing is, if you're giving your partner any reason to seek out a psychic for confirmation, you're the fuck up, not me. So I feel this week our good-mannered, good natures are going to really be put to the test. My best advice, as controversial as it is, if you really don't want to go to family functions this Easter, don't go. Don't go. I've already messaged a girlfriend of mine and said, look, I'm not doing anything at Easter. You know the drill. I don't go to, in-laws' place and all of that. And she's like, oh my God, we're not doing anything either. We should hang out. I'm like, fuck yeah, let's go to lunch. Let's go to the beach. Let's do something exciting. So don't feel too pressured by societal expectations around holiday times. If you're not feeling it, you're not feeling it. Don't do it. Don't feel pressure to be someone you're not. How about you put all that lovely courtesy, thoughtfulness, politeness, and good manners, direct it back to you. Direct it back to you. It's not always about making sure everyone else feels comfortable. And our last card for this week, reason, listen to advice, think clearly, and intellect. Yeah, use your brain. Use your brain. I get it. Sometimes I don't want to. Sometimes I just want to fly off the handle and be unreasonable. But rationale creeps in. I go, okay, wait a minute. They're stupid. Let them have their little moment. Yeah. So don't feel too pressure to, I keep hearing, to try and be someone you're not. Think clearly about everything. Think clearly about your situations coming up. Is it vibing with you? Is it not? Have you had a gutful? Think clearly. My father would always say, like, intellect and reasoning and rationale, great. But Dad would always say, think clearly, girly. Break it down, break it apart. Can you fix these things? Yes or no? If you can, fix them. If you can't, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Worrying's never changed the course of history, ever. Alrighty, my loves. That were your lot for this week. I will be back again on Easter Sunday to bring you another week of your BTV weekly dose. But right now, as always, I love to take you beyond the veil. And love, there's nothing but